Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture. I hope all are well. In previous lecture, I discussed about the type of dataset in machine learning. Just recap in few minutes what I discussed in previous lecture. There are three primary type of dataset, that is training, validation and testing dataset. In training, where large amount of data are feed into the model, where we are optimizing the model, changing the weights and biases, which we say parameters. They are trained, they are learned during the training and capturing the patterns which are present in the data set. In validation data set, we are trying to fine tuning the hyperparameter that are set before training. In testing data set, we we actually test the model performance, how our model perform on the unseen data set, the test data set that are not involved in a training of a model. And next is a balanced data set, where we uh, balanced data set where we have a equal amount of training example for a class 1, class 2 and many more classes. In imbalanced data set, we don't have a equal number of training example, so we need to do oversampling of minority class to maintain the unbiased model. If I talk about the labeled data set, in a labeled data set we have a data in the format of xy format, having a input output pair that are used in the supervised machine learning. In unlabeled data set, we don't have any such label. We have only input data, which is called a features, that are used in the unsupervised machine learning, where we capture the structure pattern in a data set. And I discuss about time series data set that incorporate the time which is not present in the as I discussed in a previous type of data set, open data set that we used when we build a machine learning model, and synthetic data set that are needed because data, real world data is scarce, so we need a large amount of data set that can be feed into the models, so we can create through the artificially through AI based model. So in this lecture, I will discuss about the features and labels. These two uh, concepts are the fundamental in the machine learning. If you are building a career in the machine learning, you should know this concept. This concept will be used frequently in upcoming lecture. So let's start this lecture. So features and labels. So what are the features? Why? What does it mean, the features? So features are a, let me take a pen. Features are the independent variables, like input data used by the machine learning models to learn the patterns to make a prediction. So features are the independent variables that are used to learn the pattern and making the prediction. They are known by different name: predictor, attributes, as well as dimension. They are different name for a features. They are used interchangeably. So feature are the measurable property of the data. They are the input variable that are used by the ML model to learn the pattern which are hidden, which are present in the data set. They must be meaningful and relevant to the problem. Features should be relevant. We cannot use the irrelevant feature that are not significant for our task. They should be relevant. Like we in a if you are building a machine learning model, you will get a large amount of data set and having a large amount of features. So you need to select the features those who are relevant for our task. So we need to do the feature selection and feature extraction technique, so that we have a feature that contribute to the machine learning model, or that feature improve the model accuracy. So feature selection and engineering and extraction are crucial before feeding data into the model. If I talk about there are two types of features you will have when you deal with the data set. So you will have a two types of features: quantitative data, a quantitative feature, numerical feature, they are same, and qualitative or categorical feature. Quantitative feature are those which can be represented numerically, which have some uh, we can do some operation, mathematical operation like multiplication, addition, division. But in case of qualitative or categorical feature, we cannot do it, because they are written in a form of string. So let's understand into a deep each type of feature. So first move to the quantitative or numerical feature. This represent the numbers, allow the mathematical operation. They are further divided into the two category: discrete one as well as continuous. In discrete, we have a whole number. For example, you are counting the number of students in a class. You are for example, you are counting the in a ship industry. You're counting the number of parts are damaged, how many professors are in your college. So that is a discrete number you will get, whole number. But in continuous, you will get any real number, 10.5, any real number you will get it, like temperature, it any number, weight of a human, you will get any number, weight of any object, any number. So that is the key difference between a discrete and continuous. So they come under the numerical feature, which can be used and that allow the mathematical operation. Let's move to the second type of feature, that is categorical feature. First understand this example. In a house price prediction problem, we have one of the feature is house size, one of the feature. So that feature is a continuous value, that is the continuous value. So that is a continuous value. So let's move to the second type of feature is categorical or qualitative feature. This feature represent the labels or groups without any inherent mathematical meaning. But you cannot perform any mathematical operation. So that are present in the mostly in the string. So they are further divided into the two type of category, that is nominal or ordinal. In nominal, there is a no natural order. There is no a natural order. For example, if I talk about gender, they are male, female, and transgender. There are three type of category are there. And in colors, yellow, green, they are nominal, because there is no natural order. We cannot say male is greater than female, or transgender. We cannot say female is greater than male. We cannot say transgender greater than female and male. So there is no such natural order. For similarly for yellow, green. Similarly for if you are building a spam email detector, so you have a spam and non-spam. So you cannot say spam is greater than non-spam, non-spam is greater than. There is no such order. They are independent. Okay. And second type is ordinal. Ordinal, which have a order. They have an inherent order. For example, if I talk about the educational level, so PhD degree have a that is higher than the master degree. Master degree higher than the bachelor degree. Bachelor degree is higher than the higher school. So we cannot we can represent in the form of this one is greater than, this one is greater than, like that. And a rating, customer review rating, you will get a high, medium, low. So you can also represent like this is greater than, this is less than. So So in nominal, there is no such order. We cannot represent the is some item is greater than the other item, but in ordinal we can show it. So they come under the categorical features. So so if I talk about the labels, features I have done. Features are the input which we pass to the model, and features are classified into two category, that is qualitative or categorical feature, and second is quantitative or numerical feature. Numerical feature further divided into the discrete or continuous feature, and categorical feature further divided into the and further divided into the nominal or ordinal. In nominal there is no such natural order, and in ordinal there is such a order, as we have seen the rating and education level. You can take any example, you can explain the ordinal feature. Okay, so labels are the output that we our model try to predict. Labels is a value that machine learning model try to predict based on the given feature. Labels have a different name also that are used, like target, outcome, dependent variables. They are used interchangeably, but you can see like feature are the input we pass to the model. Labels are the output that model try to predict, and labels are the output variable in a supervised machine learning. Labels you will see in the labeled data set, and that are used in the supervised machine learning. And they are dependent feature, and feature are the independent, but labels are the dependent on the features. They can be continuous, their nature, the labels can be continuous, and they can be categorical. Continuous here, like any value, like temperature value, house price value, weight value, that can be value that can solve the problem of regression task. In a regression problem, you will have a labels are in a continuous value. In a classification problem, you will have a labels are a categorical manner. So see, like I have given example here. In a house price prediction problem, you have a number of features, like I mentioned size feature and bedroom feature, how many number of bedrooms are there in the house, and where is it located, location feature. So these three features and many more features are there. I just take three features. These are the features, the input we pass to the model, and this is the label. This is a label house price, which model try to predict it, and labels they are in the continuous values. Okay, so here is the model. We pass this feature into a model. A model try to learn the pattern hidden in the data set, the features, and it try to predict the house price, or this house price. Then we do the calculating the loss, but how much our prediction or matching with the labels. Then we do the back prediction, optimizing the parameters. Lot of things we do. First understand, we pass the input to the model, and model try to predict the output label house price. Okay, so size bedroom is a discrete value. Number of bedrooms is a discrete value. They are in the continuous, but they are the part of the numerical feature. They are part of discrete. Okay, if I talk about the spam email detection, in a spam email detection, you have a email content that are used as a feature, you pass to the model and we'll try to predict the label that email is a spam or not. So label is a categorical value, and that spam or non-spam are a part of the nominal. There is no such order. Okay, nominal. And in a disease prediction, we have a lot of feature of patients like age, blood sugar. We are trying to predict a patient having a diabetes, yes or no. So that labels are the categorical, and these are the features. Okay, blood sugar, age, and many more features are there, and we pass to the model, and we'll try to predict the a patient having a diabetes or not. So if I talk about a difference between the feature and label, features can be features are the input which we pass to the model. Labels are the output. We'll try to predict it, and features can be there are other name of feature like input, independent variable, predictor, as well as dimension. And labels are the output of the machine learning model. Will try to find out and predict it. So they can be, there are a different name for the labels like target, dependent variable, and output. And ML model try to predict the output label. And features, machine learning model try to learning the pattern which are present in the features. If I take example of if you are predicting the how car price, so you have a number of features. You have a number of features like engine size, that are the numerical feature, and car brand, that are the categorical feature, and you have a mileage, which are numerical feature. So these are feature we pass to the model. We'll try to learn the pattern which are present in the features, and try to predict the output label, that is car price, that are represented in the numerical label. So that task is come under the regression task. So whenever you will have a feature as well label, so you are trying to solving the problem of supervised machine learning. Whenever you have a features and labels, so you are trying to solve the problem of supervised machine learning problem. If label are categorical, so within the supervised machine learning we are solving the problem of classification. And if label are numerical or continuous value, so you are solving the problem of regression. That category come under the supervised machine learning. In unsupervised machine learning, we don't have a label, we only have a feature. So model try to understand the structure and underlying pattern which are present in the data set. They do the clustering, segmenting the customer based on the shopping behavior for a personalized recommendation, that seen in the e-commerce website like Amazon. If you have ordered any product, so you will get a number of personalized recommendation of the product. So here unsupervised machine learning work. And so let's recap what I discussed. So first I discussed the features and labels are very important, the fundamental concept in the machine learning. Feature are the input that we pass to the model, and features are classified into the two major category, numerical and categorical features. Numerical features further categorized into the discrete and continuous. Discrete are the any whole number, like number of students in the class, number of professor in the college. And continuous value, any value like temperature, weights, you determine. And second type is a categorical feature that are represented in the form of strings. And like if you have a building any model and having a features of gender, so the feature are represented in the form of categorical, gender having a male, female, transgender. And then I discuss about the categorical feature. They are the label which will try to predict the output label by learning the pattern from the features. They further categorize into the nominal and ordinal category. Nominal are there is no such natural order like gender and colors. There is no such order. We cannot say yellow is greater than green, green is greater than yellow. And second is ordinal, where category has a some inherent order, like in education level, PhD degree having a higher greater than the master degree, like bachelor degree. So then I discussed the label. Labels are the output of a machine learning model, which model try to predict the output label. A label can be says by a different name like target, output, and dependent variables, and output of a model. And they are further divided into the continuous as well as categorical. In continuous, you have any real value. If you have a continuous, so you are solving problem of the supervised machine learning problem. In this problem, you are solving the segregation problem. And if you have a categorical label, so you are solving problem of classification problem. And in this example, house price prediction, I explain how feature labels are there. You are solving the problem of the supervised machine learning. I hope you like this lecture. And if you have any query, please leave them in a comment section, and I'm happy to resolve them. And see you in next lecture.